guys, Ron Devine here. Hope you're doing fabulous as always. So today I was thinking what I could talk to you guys about. I've been sitting here for about 5 minutes just trying to figure out, all right, what a topic is that I can talk to you guys about today. And then it just came to me. I want to talk to you guys about living the simple life, being very simplistic in your approach to what you do in life. You know, a lot of us, we have this tendency to think that in order for something to be great, in order for something to be marvelous in our lives, that it's going to take a lot of work. And yes, that is true in certain situations. That is true in certain things that are going to come to you. That is true when you're breaking old habits. It's true when you're trying to go after something that's out of your comfort zone to a certain degree. You see, we have a tendency of overcomplicating things. We have a tendency to making things harder than what they really are. And realistically, this here really comes because of our mind. We tend to overanalyze things. We tend to try to figure out the end before we even begin the beginning. And it's actually reversed. You know, I mean, I've heard some great people, and it's something that I try to live my life after as well, say, you know what, don't worry about the end result. Start with the first step, and then as you're going, you'll see the end result and how you're going to be able to achieve it there. But if you don't start with that first step, if you don't start doing something today, you're only pushing off the inevitable of where you're supposed to be going. And what you need to do is you need to, for lack of better terms, dummy stuff down. You need to make it more simplistic in your life. Because when you overanalyze, when you overthink something, most of the time, not always, but most of the times, you're going to miss something because something is going to come up that's going to throw you for a loop. Something's going to come up that's going to bring you off track a little bit. But if you just start creating motion, you know, if you start moving, then you're able to not worry about the end result. You're able to actually see that this is the step I'm taking right now. It doesn't matter that things may have turned a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right. That's okay because I'm in motion. You know, you need to have that emotion that creates motion in your life. You need to have that passion. You need to have that love for whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. You know, for me, I love speaking to people. I love helping people. I love being a light unto this world. And so that's where my passion lies. That's where everything that I want to do has to deal with you guys. It has to deal with changing the world one person at a time. You know, and I've done many jobs. I've been in sales my whole entire life, you know, but what that there did is it gave me the ability to speak to people better. It gave me the ability to understand that, wait a second, you know, instead of doing what I'm doing now, what I'm really want to do is I really want to get in there and I want to help somebody. I want to motivate somebody. I want to give somebody the tools that they can utilize to go out there and change their lives so that they can see that there's something more, there's something bigger, there's something greater than what they have right this moment. You know, and for me, when I'm starting to think about, you know, what it is that I want to do in my life, there's only one thing, guys. You know, I want success in helping you guys more than I want my next breath, right? That's when you understand that your life, that whatever it is that you want in your life, when you have a passion for it more than you want your next breath, that's when you're going to be successful. That and only then is when you cannot fail. It doesn't matter what comes by the side, back, front. You will never, ever fail when you want something so much as that next breath. Now, you stop and think about this for a second. If you were ever held underneath water, what happens? You start going crazy. You know, you're starting to flap your arms, your legs. You're trying to do anything to get that next breath, right? When you stop and position yourself to want that whatever it is so bad that it's like you underwater wanting that next breath, then you cannot fail. And what I want you guys to really, really think about is so often we overanalyze, we overthink things to make things too hard. You know, when you understand that, okay, if I want to be wealthy, okay, what is my steps to becoming wealthy? First things first, I need to get moving. So whatever the end result is, where's my passion today? What am I going to do today to end up where I want to be a year from now, 6 months from now, a month from now, tomorrow, right? Because that motion will continue to move. You know, have you ever seen a landslide? It starts off real slow, and it starts, and it builds, 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 right? So when you start moving, you have no choice unless you choose to, unless you overanalyze things at one point in time, unless you get scared of success, unless you get scared because somebody told you can't do something, unless you let the world or a person dictate your future, then you cannot stop moving. You have no choice but to continue to press forward and move with all your heart, with all your life, with every ounce of your fiber. That is what you want to do. You want to continue to press forward no matter what. Guys, it doesn't matter if it's for success. It doesn't matter if it's for your health. It doesn't matter if it's for your relationships. You just need to be moving. You know, I always say to people that, you know what, one of the things I always tell people when they ask me how I'm doing, it's another day in paradise. Always, right? Because every day is a day in paradise for me because I'm in motion. I'm moving. I'm doing something that's enhancing my life. I'm continuing to press forward, you know, and when you really, really get that in your mindset, that as long as I'm moving, I'm going good, you know. And another thing is, I always tell people the moment you stop moving forward, it's the day you start dying. It's true. The day you stop pressing towards something, the day you stop pressing towards a higher goal than where you're at now, is the day you start dying. And you really, really need to take that into consideration because so many people don't understand that when you get stagnant, you lose all hope. You lose. I remember I retired for 4 years. And those 4 years were atrocious. I mean, I don't remember one thing good that came out of me being in retirement. It was horrible, you know, and there's no creativity. There was nothing, there was no passion. It was just, oh, let me sit on the couch, let me watch TV, let me play some video games, let me play with my kids, okay. But there was nothing there that was driving me to improve myself. And I started to realize that, wait a second, things aren't moving right. My brain isn't moving right. My body isn't moving right. I am not the person that I was. And so you really need to continue to understand that. Stop overanalyzing things and just get moving. Whatever it is you want, you need to move. Guys, it's very, very important for you guys, okay? Anyways, thank you guys for listening to me. I appreciate it. It does mean a lot. Always, like I said, comment and like my YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. Go and like my Facebook and Instagram page. I'm just here, guys, trying to give you guys the spirit of increase. This way here, we can change the world one person at a time. As always, make sure you create yourselves a fabulous day.